Oops, airport's runway starts to the right a bit actually. Hey guys, and welcome back to FSX FS Passengers. So in this episode we'll be going from this random glider field on top of a hill surrounded by trees and Death Trap Airport at Sutton Bank, and we're going towards Tees Valley, which is an airport just north of here near Newcastle in Durham. So yeah, so this one out. FS Passengers, start flights. Right, set destination is Durham. Durham Tees Valley, Echo off November. Okay. And according to Active Sky, it's going to take us. Hang on, November. Yeah, it's going to take us another 5 minutes, about 20 minutes. It's always 20-minute flights these days. So accepts that.
Destination set.
Load immediately. And just they're on board. So on board we have Jean Mosley and Verena Dukes. Fuel load about 30% will do. Load immediately.
Engine instrument, check flight control, check and set APU, check thrust lever.
Start flights, and let's get the aircraft set up and ready to go. So seatbelt sign on, diesel go up, batteries on, avionics on, everything on, engine on. Let's get myself clearance.
Top left approach, Mooney, November.
Well, actually, they show our compasses lines this week, because I remember last week was an absolute horrible flight. Just left east. Yeah, they had actually aligned for once. Last week was an absolute bad flight, couldn't do anything really. So yeah, fingers crossed this will be much nicer. Read back to do that. Let's go towards the runway. Flaps down, and we'll turn around to the right. So we're not crashing into any of the gliders around us. We're going to grass strips, FSX ground friction is going to mess up. Alright, so let's leave Sutton Bank. And let's try and, let's depart, yeah, let's depart non-tree side. Actually, is there enough space to turn around at that end? I don't think there is, we're going to have to take off tree side. Because there's no space physically to turn around that end. So now to take off will be runway 24. No, it's just 2. And then else departure straight out.
Uniform Tango traffic Mooney November 205 Delta Echo taking off runway 20 departing straight out.
Right, so turn the plane around and try and depart this glider strip. And then yeah, there's no space to turn around that end, so this is probably a better way to take off. In terms of clearance, it's going to be a bit of a pain, but in terms of actually getting out of this airport, it's our only option really. And I'm not happy. I'm actually kind of scared about this
V1.
V1.
Rotate.
Rotates. Let's clear the trees manually. Set the trim. Gear up.
Gear up.
Right. Low arrow here. Cut across to the left. Follow the road. Trees aren't as high. That's up. We're clear. Autopilot set. GPS
V2.
on. V2. Yeah, perfect. Autopilot on. Altitude hold and navigation hold. Right then. We've cleared this airport without a scratch. Still can't beat the landing though. That was horrible. It's high trees. Such in the ditch as well. It actually lowers. Whatever, I'm done with this airport for a lifetime. Right, so little fact about Tees Valley Airport. The airport, this train station, Tees Airport, owned by, hang on, Eastern Region of British Railways, is between 2011 and 2014-2015 the least used train station in the United Kingdom, and between 2012 and 2013 and 2013-2014 it had 8 passengers get on or off the train. 8 passenger movements, 16 in 2 years. So yeah, for about 4 years in a row, it was the least used airport in the least used train station in the United Kingdom. And the train station is about a kilometre away from the airport itself. so disused that there's no bus connections, no other connections. It's just 2 trains on the Sunday, and that's it all week. A bit of turbulence. So look at my cat licking itself. Let me out. No, it's just cleaning itself. Oh well. It's effects on the flights. I was actually thinking, saying meow meow to my cat. What was it? Gordon Ramsay Kitchen Nightmares, the Amy's Baking Company, when she starts meowing, speak to her 3 cats. That was an interesting episode. Otherwise, let's just focus on this flight now. Yeah, not much to talk about really other than that, because the aircraft's actually working for once, as it should. Tower, 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 tower.
Approach Mooney, November 205 Delta Echo, just climbing through 3,700 for 4,000.
Okay, I'm talking about this now, can I? No GPS in that. GPS image, okay, that one still works. Kind of. There we go. We have ILS. Finally! Is it the airport ahead of us? Oh yeah. Okay, right, knowledge sign approach, turn left heading 235. 21, 22, 235. There we go. And it's runway 5 approach. World map that way. It's 1085 51. 1085 51. 108.5.
Approach Mooney, November 205 Delta Echo, descent 3,500, descending 2,300. Mooney, November 205 Delta Echo, approach, roger, altimeter 3015.
I'll turn that off now, so it's not beeping for the next lifetime, because they're most likely going to give us a right turn to, going to give us a longer approach, give us an intersect area. An intersect, what am I talking about? An intersect heading, and then that's where we're going through the ILS. You see a train line outside, then yes, that's part of the least used train station multiple years in a row. That's now been replaced by things like Red Hill train station or something now. Go to the Tees Valley Airport. I believe there is an international airline there. Tees Valley Airport. Which aircraft actually fly here? I'm sure there's an international flight. Airline destinations. Eastern Airways to Aberdeen, Flybe to Jersey Regional, seasonal even, and then there you go, KLM by KLM City Hopper Amsterdam. Really? Check on YouTube videos when I've been here. Yeah, 787-800, who are you on the two sides? Some adverts, there's music. From probably just, yeah, don't worry. Alright, we'll start a right turn soon, starting into our intersects. There we go.
Turn right heading to 905. Turn right heading to 905. Mooney 5 Delta Echo.
2. Ooh, that's an engine airport. Who's that? We are genuinely flying right on top of this one. Whew. Right, map. We are here. Is that Leeming? Yes, Leeming. It's like, yeah, that airport is like, it's accurate, but it's not very accurate. It's where it should be, but it's not where it should be. You know what I mean? So close, yet so far. These are main runways in line, the real one. And yeah, our destination is to our right over there. So we're not on one of those glitchy airports until we touch down. But it does look like a high quality scenery. It did look like a high quality scenery. 325. And yeah, then we'll be in our intersects. I think it's actually maybe our intersects 325. Actually, wait, they haven't told us to change. So yeah, we have one more right turn, and we'll get an intersect. And then an ILS approach for once. So, an airport with an ILS and an airport with a tower for the first time in nearly a month. That's something I've been waiting for a while actually. Finally we're going to get one. There we go. 020. Right. Send maintain 17 and 119.8. G tower, contacts test side, and set that to approach. That needs to actually go into navigation. Watch that. We're descending. I don't want. Actually, wait. Hang on. Yeah, that's fine. Descending actually. 1,700 the aircraft was to go to. We are approaching that. We've just gone past that. That's why. The heading hold for now. Keep it on heading. We'll do that in a moment. Also need to deal with our landing gear and flaps in a second or so. Let's see what we can do. Police car outside. start doing art. Actually, not just yet. Still got a little bit of distance to go. Again, very flat airport, this area. A few hills to our left. A few hills to our right, which is like a mad, massive valley in the centre. Try that once more. There we go. So set that to approach. There we go, that's what I wanted. So airplane starts aligning, we'll lower our gears and flaps. Lower the throttle a bit. See if we try to spot that train line actually. Right, that's Durham Stadium. Let's put some sponsor name to it as well. And hang on, should we do right to? Screw this tower. This never works for me.
Hey, watch the G.
Yep, sorry. Right, it's bad. This has been a bad approach already. Is that train line about? I don't care. I should be focused on the train line. It needs to be focused on this airport. I've already kind of messed up this approach. And heavy G's kind of. Oh yeah, it will slow me down a bit. Right. Yes, clear to land.
Cleared to land, runway 5, Mooney 5 Delta Echo.
Right. Over G is going to affect our points at the end of this. But hey, even the best pilot makes the odd mistake once in about 20 blue moons.
Gear down.
Gear flaps. Just bring the aircraft. Yeah, the airport scenery looks good from the screenshots, but may not work out properly in this one. Oh, well, I mean, if I hear like once or twice, probably this video, next video departs from it, and that's it, so no point really crying over it. Should find a runway and land. Tap trim. Oops, airport's runway starts to the right a bit actually. Figure out how we're going to do this landing. There we go. And eventually it'll be a left turn. Come into the land and figure out which one of these glitches is the runway. Well, it may not be glitched, it may just have some weird ground scenery. We'll see what happens when we land. Right, I think that's the runway. That's something on top of the runway. May land adjacent to it if that's just, again, another glitch. Yeah, airport seating hasn't worked out properly. And this, yeah, there is something on that runway. Shame that the scenery's actually showed a really nice quality, that kind of airport, similar to that K2000 quality. Now we're just seeing what this brown thing on the runway is, dotting the entire length of it. Could even just be lights, for all I know. What is going on? Cut throttle, just idle it. So look, the ground quality is high. It genuinely looks really good. The main issue is I just don't know what that... Look, it's fine now, we've come close to it. The colour issues kind of disappeared. Whatever. Just going to land. Whoops, no, that's a bit too far. It's a bit too heavy descent rate. It's going to be a hard landing. There's a bounce landing as well. I do not like... What is... I hope they're not... I hope they don't have hitboxes on it. Otherwise, I've got an issue. Right, fingers crossed. Right, we're out alive, but I don't trust the scenery much if you can't tell. Right, taxi to parking. Nope, that's taxi to gates again. This airport actually has gates, so I'll just go there. You should know, it shows the taxi to parking, and then just as it finishes, it will jump another different menu in. This game punishes you for being ready. I don't really need taxi. Oh, whatever. Right, TNT. Oh, right, so this is Durham. I remember last week I believe I was looking at the BAE on the ground. Actually, was it earlier this episode? I don't remember. Was it last week or earlier this episode? I don't know. I just don't know anymore. Right, bring it up to the gates. Turn here. And there you go. Durham Tees Valley Airport. Just bring the aircraft to a halt. Idle throttle. Now I can just roll on its own momentum to the pushback area. Done. Set. Good go, Delph. Passengers can now be board pretty much on time as well. And against the ILS just kind of didn't work for me properly. What is it? I think that's just the noise the ground vehicles make, to be fair. Yeah, it's just ground vehicle noise, nothing too major. Otherwise, not been a bad flight this one. And again, the aircraft made it down alright. FS passengers, end flights. How did this one go? Yeah. Alright, so we were traded by G-forces, but still 100%. We made an income. Our second aircraft made a flight. Finally. We actually made a normal income as well. No, real income, 3. Okay, we didn't make much of an income, but we've technically made an income, but that's the biggie. Fleet's bonus actually came for once. So we made almost $400, and in reality, yeah, the dollars should be set to pounds. I'll set that later. And there you go. 97% reputation make, almost like 100%. That's amazing. Right, record the flight. It's like a few weeks ago, I remember I had an issue where for some reason it changed all my... It reset everything, so I may have an issue with that. Otherwise, record the flights. And there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Do leave a like, do subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.